All right. Back to the theme of the run. Donate to FZ. Fundraiser still going on through tomorrow night. I think a lot of people aren't really sure or aware of what's going on, but raising money for the man who has brought us so many memories through the years. I was not happy with the lack of participation after night one. Um, didn't even do a night two. I don't think, but someone said they're trying to pay. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Just throw a few bucks. Not going to give anybody a hard time, but help out if you can. All right. Second to final recap review. I've got a feeling that I will be killed tomorrow in a sad ending to my existence if I ever have existed. Um, Night three, 420 run, three sets. And as always with the three sets, it just gives that extra little, the shows with the three sets, it's just a little bit special, a little bit extra, a little bit out of the ordinary. And that's what you expect from the FC recaps. Did not fail to deliver on that note. An almost solid 10-minute hit. Well, when you start hitting the double digits, it's something that rarely happens. It's kind of like one of those 55-minute runaway gym moments or the Tahoe Tweezer, Alpine Ruby Waves. It takes a certain flow and a certain energy to be able to hit that mark, and we were close tonight. Overall, FZ's take on the ocean, it was New Year's. Fine with what they did, as is FZ. It's neat to hear different people's reactions to the ocean set. I did watch it. Incredible. I think most times the crowd was just sitting there in awe. It's like they were. It's like being on acid at the Atlanta Aquarium, and you're just sitting there, and it feels like you're a fucking whale. You are a whale. You're just floating around. Sounds like I've actually done acid at the Atlanta Aquarium. I have not. Um, I don't know. Recommended though. I remember going there and I saw two dudes who were tripping balls, and I was like, "That's a pretty great idea, honey. Can you take the kids to the Coca-Cola factory for the rest of the day? I think you need to drop some L with these Spunions over here." One day, one day. Um, a couple things to point out. A little bit of a false start or a tease, kind of a fake out with the Bella reference. That split second of like, dude, like you don't know who Bella is? He's like, no, I do know who Bella is. I'm just not a freaking weirdo. Man, it's kind of weird with actually Monet Weir gets it the worst. Bob Weir's daughter. I've never bothered to click on the links and the pictures of her, but apparently there's some weird dudes on Fantasy Tour who are very fond of Monet Weir and posting titles for posts that are pretty graphic about things they like to do to Monet Weir and parts of her body. So Kevin immediately distanced himself from that sort of fan, which, yeah, that's just, yeah. Weird, strange people out there. Look, listen, we're all weird. We're all strange. I'm in that boat. I'm sure Kevin is, but hopefully still representing the community well. Really, from there, couple things. I always like it when FZ, the songs that I'm not fond of, and I go, oh, they played 555. He gives a little more perspective, as he did for this one. A fan of 555 advocates for the jam, advocates for Mike hitting whatever number, which I enjoyed as a guitar player because it is one of those. Oh, that's uh, B62. That's the fuzz bomb with the flanger effect. That is how the pedal boards work. And for him to know that Mike's got his cues all set up and he's got his weird little things to turn on. There's a meatball pedal, the meatball effect. That's one that I think the guys use. But anyways, all said and done, solid three set recap. A lot of things to be critical for with Phish shows nowadays. FC does not take that bait. He's not a chomper chomping on all this easy meat, all this easy shit talk. Yeah, they played It's Ice for an encore, which I was like, oh, It's Ice. What else are they play after this? And you go, oh, that's it? That's okay. All right. Not saying I don't like It's Ice. It's just one of those. That's just like the fourth song of the first set. you know, all right, cool, they're playing that. Not the big culmination of the three set show. Um, but yeah, you know what? I'll say it like this. I was at Baker's Dozen, the Boston Cream Night. I remember sitting down in my chair going, all right, I'm gonna sit down for Joy. It's been a long show. Get ready for the big ending after Joy. They finished playing Joy, and you realize they closed a Baker's Dozen show with Joy. Um, yeah, it's been a long recovery since that night, but definitely a real downer. But Kevin doesn't take those moments as downers. Says, hey, you know what? They fucking played its ice. Deal with it. They crushed it. It sounded good. Cool. Move on. All right. Oh, also worth mentioning. I don't know if anyone's else noticed, but the long hair and the facial hair. Um, I've got my Richard D. James album. I don't know if I've got any Aphex Twin fans out there in the Phish world, but I'll tell you right now that Richard D. James face is very recognizable. Remember from the videos and things like that. But there's like a weird kind of like similarity right now with Richard D. James and Kevin. Shoot, I might have to pull up my phone if I pull something. You know, I don't know. I'm not gonna, but check it out. It's one of those cool things of Richard D. James's face is like this iconic image. And it's just part of like his branding and his weird presentation of his music. And strangely enough, has a little resemblance to our man himself. Speaking of our man himself, donate a few bucks, kick in whatever you can. Post in the comments if and when you do donate so I can go ahead and match it. We got $40 raised. $40 raised at this point. I know someone else tried to throw in a few bucks. Hopefully, some other people will. Dave Renwalt, Eric Page, Martin Luther King. Where the three other people who seem to enjoy this shtick? Where y'all at? Where the fuck y'all at? Where's your money? Open up your bank accounts. Hand out the social security numbers. Hand out the routing numbers. Let's go ahead and just give the man access to your PayPal. Give him just mail him one of your credit cards. Anything. Send him one of those $2 bills that your grandma gave you when you were 7 years old. Coins, you got coin collections, ship them off. Piggy bank jars, yeah. Change in the couch cushion, send the whole fucking couch to Dayton. Let him go through and find the change. Do a walkathon, do a car wash, steal some Girl Scout cookies, resell the Girl Scout cookies, take that money, donate that. Just a couple ideas to help make this thing work. I'm sure I've got a feeling I'm doing this, so at least someone will donate a little something. One more night tonight. That's it. One and done. This is the second to final. And yeah, it's been fun. All right. There it is, the recap review. Kevin actually outpacing my recaps. Usually my recaps are at least twice as long as his, trying to process everything that happened. This one, he actually outdid me. He topped in more than 9 minutes. We'll end it on that. I like the whispered, the boom. There was kind of a freeze. It's one of those things where you think, oh, is the video stopped and it frozen. That no, it was just kind of one of those like that. Poetic, climactic. Boom.